morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. We are leaving New Mexico today. We stayed in a beautiful site yesterday. Look at these mountains behind me. How awesome are they? We are just outside of Las Cruces, New Mexico. We stayed at a BLM land, which is free, and I believe there's like hiking trails because there's a motorcycle here, so somebody must have parked and checked out the area. But this was a really good spot. We had issues with our generator last night. For some reason it kept flipping off. So everybody had gone to bed. There was nothing running. We just had the air condition off, and then it would stop the generator for some reason. So the whole thing would turn off. So Ceasar was up and down the entire night trying to figure out what was kicking the generator off. So he flipped the breakers for everything else, like turned them all off, so that way there was nothing else that was running on the generator except for the AC, and that seemed to work. The only problem is last night we tried to turn the AC on because it was so hot, and realized this morning that the window in the living room, the big giant window that we have above the couch, was wide open. So a lot of good that did for trying to keep it cool last night. But tonight the plan is to stay at an RV park in Fort Stockton. They have a pool, which is what the kids have been wanting this entire time. So hopefully they have room for us. We're gonna go and just show up today because I called them yesterday and I haven't heard back from them. So we're gonna show up today and hope that we get a spot in the RV park for one night. And then tomorrow is gonna be a super long day on the road, but we're eager to get home. So we're probably gonna be driving like 7 hours on the road. We are at Fort Stockton RV Park. It is really nice. It is one of the Passport America RV parks, so we get 50% off. I believe normally it's $40, and with our 50% off it was $20, but they do charge $2 each kid over the age of 6 and for every extra adult over 2. So we ended up paying $26. They have a little store. They have a little cafe that is, I believe, closed. I think it's only open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for breakfast and dinner. So I think that's pretty cool. If you get here after hours, they put your site and information right outside, which I think is really cool. They have a pool, which was one of the big things that we wanted, and well, the kids wanted at an RV park this entire trip, and we hadn't gotten one. All the sites are pretty spread out. It's a little bit like a parking lot, but they all have gravel sites, picnic tables. They're pretty long. I think we're in a pull-through site, so it's convenient for tomorrow, and it's long enough for us to stay attached. We don't have to unhitch. They have a dog park. Look at how cute the little wagon. They have a dog park, so I'm gonna go get Copper, and hopefully there's some dogs for him to play with in the dog park. They have a dump station. There's the dog park in the fenced-in area. I don't know what this little cabin is. Maybe a grounds person's place. But it's a nice little spot. Good morning. It is our last day camping. Actually, we are en route to go home, so we've got about 6 or 7 hours on the road, and then this whole trip has been concluded. We are leaving Fort Stockton. We're at an RV park. We stayed here yesterday, had fun in the pool, had fun taking Copper to the dog park, all of that good stuff, and now we are ready to head home. It is warm, it is balmy. It's probably in the 90s already, and it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. First thing I'm gonna do is, while Ceasar is taking, I think he's cleaning out the tanks, dumping the gray and black tanks, and I'm gonna go to the dumpster and throw this trash away, and then we can head out. It's a really nice RV park, and as you can see, they've got plenty of spots. And what I like is that there were plenty available, so we've had some luck, like 4th of July weekend and whatnot, about RV parks being full and we can't get in. And so it was a nice surprise to find a place that had a pool on our last leg home that had a spot for us, and it was pretty affordable when you consider at Arches National Park we paid $40 or something to stay there with no pool, and it was extremely hot and the kids couldn't even really play in the playground that much. I mean, to pay $26 for one night, and we got to, you know, play in the pool and do the dog park, I thought was a really good deal. Caesar's tightening screws. I guess everything kind of shook loose during this trip. We've had this RV for, I guess, 4 years. We got it around Cinco de Mayo 4 years ago. So it is starting to now separate and come apart, and you know, it's all only held together by staples and 2-way tape or something. RVs are pretty flimsy boxes. We had a blowout and all of this came out one time, one of the years.
Blew out the floor on the other side.
Blew out the floor, yes, on the other side when we had a blowout on that side of the camper. So it's really easy to break one of these things. They're finally home. Tonight's dinner, we went ahead and got a pizza from Pizza Hut for the kids, half cheese, half pepperoni and beef. And Caesar and I have these garlic parmesan wings. And that's what we're eating today because we just got home from a very long trip.
And I have Chester's. 6-hour long drive from that place that we went to, which had a pool, full hookup.
Fort Stockton RV Park, yep.
Follow our adventures on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Lights, camper, action.